Let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have among us an artist who has not just entertained us with his stupendous performances, but someone who has broken stereotypes, defied age, and made us all believe in, guess what? Kuch bhi ho sakta hai, or anything can happen.
Four decades and over 500 films. Anupam Kher is widely known for his character-driven performances. He made his feature film debut with Saransh in 1984, and with his talent, consistency and versatility, Kher has made an indelible impact on Indian and international cinema. But beyond his stardom as an actor, director and producer, Kher identifies as the eternal student of life, a mentor, a cinema enthusiast who believes his greatest role is always the next one, and an Indian citizen who doesn't shy away from discussing topics that go beyond the screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage actor and motivational speaker, Mr. Anupam Kher. My colleague Molly Gambhir takes this session forward. A huge round of applause. Okay. Molly?
Very warm welcome.
Thank you.
Well, a long list of the ways in which I can introduce you. But most of all, and I think that's something that resonates with everyone, is that you are a source of inspiration. Your life story, your struggle, and reaching where you are today, has been a lesson and a journey that's been closely watched both on screen and off screen by millions, not just in India, of course, around the world. But I have to ask you, who or what motivates and inspires you?
Well, we have at various stages of... First of all, thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you. It's nice to see wonderful people over here. Thanks to Vion. My wife only watches this channel.
That's great to know.
So she was very... Yeah, so she was very thrilled that I was invited here. She thought I was important. And so various stages of life, you have various motivations. When I was a child, my grandfather used to motivate me because he used to say something which is simple and yet easily absorbed. He did not make education or high-fly words for a small town boy from a lower middle class family. So his teachings of Ramayana and Mahabharata, etc. And then your drama teachers, when I went to this. Now at this stage, for the last few years, life is my best motivational teacher. Various people from all walks of life, common people, important people. But life, I keep my eyes open, and when you keep your eyes open, everything is inspirational. Our friend, your editor, managing editor, people, I met Dr. Trehan Milind, he's exchanging phone numbers, is equally inspirational. So when you look at life and want to draw inspiration, everything is inspirational. When I was an actor, my biographies of Charlie Chaplin, Michael Douglas, Kirk Douglas, Ingrid Bergman, I used to feel that I'm looking for work. Oh, they also went through this tough times. So this is a process one has to go through to become somebody important. But I keep my options open for inspiration.
Speaking of which, very interestingly, you updated your LinkedIn resume, your profile.
Yes.
Couple of years ago. Your message to the world was that you constantly learn. How important is that in this day and age today when, we're looking at the youth, for example, relying on different ways to consume information, but do you think it's important to constantly evolve, especially with the way times are changing, and constantly learn?
So I feel that my competition is always with myself. And myself is very high standard person. I don't get easily impressed with myself.
You don't?
No, seriously. And I'm not being modest about it. I'm an educated actor. I went to 4 years to drama school. For many years, that training did come handy, but there is so much to learn from life. And I'm glad that my competition is not with my contemporaries. My competition is my youngsters. I don't want them to come and tell me, Uncle ji, मैं बताता हूँ phone में कैसे करना है. So I keep myself updated. I keep myself updated about ChatGPT. I go and I created a music recently for my play. We are very fortunate that we have seen both sides of the world. We have we, as said, my generation people, that we have seen the world which was without mobile phones and without social media, where we made our relationships with people. Because I remember going to shootings and we were sitting under the tree doing makeup, whether it was Mithun Da or Anil or Jackie or Sunny, they all used to sit. There were no mobile vans, there was no managers, there were no media managers, there was nothing to get distracted. So you made relationships. I'm also happy that I'm in that part of where I am constantly given so much of education by social media.
How much time do you spend on social media?
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, मतलब it takes
no
me
doom scrolling?
No. It takes me, I like to put one story every day. Yeah. It takes me, I write it myself. I do my social media myself. I don't have a social media manager.
And consumption of social media is limited in a day. You don't spend a lot of time looking at content.
No, I have so much to do. I feel I do a play. I am in the process of writing a book. My grandfather used to say, a busy man has time for everything. So I really like to do something. I think it's one life. I also believe that when a man reaches his late 50s and a lady reaches her early 50s, they discover what kind of a people they are. And then at that stage, they either like themselves or don't like themselves, basing on how they have lived that life till that point. I love myself, and not in a narcissist manner, but I feel that I'm a small town boy who came with the 37 rupees in his pocket in the city of Mumbai, and today I'm sitting with you discussing my life of 41 years, 550 films. What a beautiful life it has been. And I still think that this is my interval point. I refuse to be called a legend, thespian, veteran. Please, anybody who is considering me for Lifetime Achievement Award, they have to think about it after 20 years. So when you're looking at this boy, who I wrote a letter to him a few days back.
To yourself?
To a 16-year-old myself. And I said, wow, thank God for the hunger that you have. Still have that hunger. And it's beautiful. It's so wonderful to, you were speaking to Milind just now. Look at, I'm competing with him. I get up early in the morning, feel tired and exhausted. Then I think of him that he makes people do push-ups. I never take a picture with him publicly, in a public place, because he will make you do 10 push-ups.
It's going to be a tight race.
I don't know, but there is so much to learn from so many people, and it's so wonderful to be able to do that. We are very fortunate that we are given a position of whatever you are. But even if I was a nobody, I would have called myself somebody.
Well, I have to also ask you, since you mentioned social media and the way things have changed, the OTT culture, specifically the way we've seen promotions change.
मैं थोड़ा confused हूँ. Double-breasted suit में मिलिन, double-breasted suit में जब बैठ जाते हैं तो बटन खोलने होते हैं या बंद करने होते हैं? बंद रखने होते हैं. एक मिनट, दोबारा बंद कर.
Fashion tips live.
Yeah. Sorry, we were saying something.
I was just saying, you know,
मैं
social.
बहुत देर से पेट अंदर करके बैठा हूँ.
बहुत बढ़िया है.
मैं चश्मा पहन के भी काला चश्मा भी पहन के आया, फिर मुझे नजर नहीं आ रहा था बिकॉज नंबर वाला चश्मा है. मैं बहुत स्टाइल हो गया. अभी मैं नॉर्मल बात करता हूँ.
That is the impact of having been in the front row. I was talking about social media and the way promotions have changed off late, the OTT culture, of course. But overall, you know, and with the name Tanvi now becoming a part of everyone's conversations, tell us about what that's been like and the way you've seen this journey evolve over time. And tell us about this.
Tanvi the
venture.
Great is a very personal film. Right now, it's on Amazon Prime. Please watch it. It's. I directed my first film 23 years back. It was Vashu Bhagnani was the producer, successful producer. He said, "Aap ek film direct karenge?" And I was a very busy actor, and I said, "Oh, another profile for me, a director profile." So he got some writer, Mr. Nanda, and they collected cast, and I directed it to the best of my ability. But the film did not come from within me. And then I did not make any film for 23 years, and I said, I must make a film which resonates with me, which I want to make, and also because I worked for 3 years abroad in an English series, it sort of opened my way of looking at cinema. And about 4 years back, here in Gurugram, we had a wedding of my brother's daughter, and over there my niece was also there, whose name is Tanvi. She was 13 at that time. She's autistic. And everybody was dancing, enjoying, having fun, drinking. And Tanvi was standing in a corner and looking at the sky. So I went up to her and I said, "Tanvi, what are you looking at?" And she said, "Bitu Mama, I am looking at my world." So I could not understand what her world was, and she could not describe what her world was or what was she looking at. And that gave me an idea that I want to make a film on an autistic young girl who is a superpower. Because Tanvi is a superpower. She can sing very well, she can give you answers fantastically. So that gave me a seed to work on a story, and we worked for 2 years. And the more I worked on it, the more richer I felt in terms of human behavior, in terms of neurodivergent people. And I also saw that all of us have something or the other which is missing. And that most people who are normal, so-called, are abnormal, and people who are autistic are absolutely fine. So when they must be looking at us, they must be thinking what manipulators they are. Because autistic people know nothing about manipulation. They're the purest form of humankind. And I wanted to make something on goodness, because I believe in goodness. I believe in a world which sort of constantly tries to tell you that we are living in a dangerous world, we are living in a horrible times. I feel that it's goodness which keeps me alive and kicking. And the 4 years that we spent on making the film made me feel fantastic. These were the amazing times. It has army as the background. It's about a girl who discovers that her father could not fulfill his dream, and she picks up to fulfill her father's dream. And Indian Army does not take autistic people. And then how it happens. So it was a story of great reinvention as a person, my belief. And we had the world premiere at Cannes Film Festival. We took it to London. We took it to a New York Film Festival, where Mr. De Niro, one of the finest actors, came for 10 minutes, stayed back for till the interval, then came back. President of India saw it. And unfortunately, on the same day, another film got released, and it got eclipsed by that. But I am not one of the people who gives up. I took it to 50,000 students, and now it's trending on Amazon Prime. It's a beautiful film. It brought the goodness in me. Yeah, it brought out the goodness in me, and whosoever watches it feels the world is not a dangerous place. Look at this beautiful girl. And right now she's in Sikkim, she's invited there, she was a nobody, and she's given one of the finest performances in the last 10 years and in the next 10 years, I can say it, as a teacher, not as a director or not as a producer of the film.
What a wonderful story, and thank you very much for telling us more about that journey and how emotional, of course, it has been for you personally. You've also mentioned in the past, speaking of what you said, purest form of life, let children be children. That's something that you also believe in. What would your message be to the youth today? With the consumption of social media also becoming a heated topic, do you think that also needs to be regulated at all?
So I grew up in an atmosphere where nobody knew where I was since morning till evening. We were 14 of us in a small room. I was at another place and talking about the same thing. There were only two classes at that time, poor families or rich families. Now they have different names, lower middle class, upper middle class, lower upper middle class, economically deprived class. But तब गरीब होते थे और अमीर होते थे. और हम इतनी छोटी सी जगह में 14 लोग रहते थे, दादाजी, दादी जी, बुआ वगैरह. और दादाजी ने एक रूल बनाया था कि if you bang into somebody, hug the person. So I grew up hugging my uncles, aunts, cousins. It was a great feeling. And and we were very happy. And one day I asked my grandfather, I said, Dadaji, we are very poor. Why are we happy? And he said something very fantastic. He said, when you are very poor, the cheapest luxury available is happiness. So my childhood, my mother did not know where I was. We lived our childhood as a child. We had a sense of wonder. I still have that sense of wonder. But I get horrified when I see a 2-year-old girl or a boy given the mobile phone so that parents can be peaceful. It's a horrifying thing because then the child gets used to that virtual world or whatever that world is. You grow up with the certain, I'm sure I have complexes, Bagara, but they are sorted. Life sorts them out. But I think they're also in a time when everything is, they're running fast nowhere. If visually you have to discover them, they're actually running fast nowhere. But then it's easy for me to criticize the world, that part of the world, but I think they need to calm down. I think parents need to tell their children that हमको तो रोने देती थी माँ, और अगर रोते रोते आते थे तो 4 चपेट और पड़ती थी, तो फिर और ठीक होते थे. हमारे तो टीचर्स भी मारते थे. अब तो सब कुछ, I think I never got more than 38% marks in my life. I was so bad at studies that once I was running, my teacher said, even if you run alone, you will come second. Now let me do I play a small game with them. How many of you got 60% of marks? Please raise your hands. Don't feel shy, I will not feel bad. How many of you got more than 70% marks? My God, almost 90%. Okay, how many of you got 75% marks? Still you are sitting in the audience and I am sitting here. I'm not taking away from your brilliance. I think you're doing fantastically well. But what I'm trying to say that life teaches you so many things. Namaste, sir.
We also have Nitin Gadkari ji here at the venue. A round of applause, please, welcoming him. Welcome, sir.
कैसे हैं सर? तो अपनी कहानी बता रहा था बचपन की. So हमारे को तो कोई ध्यान देने वाला था नहीं. And I think we came out decent. Our students, our teachers used to beat us up. Today, even parents are petrified of shouting at somebody. So you are making them believe that they are living in a world which is protecting them, but it's not protecting them. I think there's something called imagination. Today there is nothing to imagine. Even a small child just Googles it, or now ChatGPT and other things, etc., etc.
The answers are seconds away. So curiosity also is...
I still have a sense of wonder. I still feel that आपका channel अभी पता नहीं कितने लोगों के पास जा रहा होगा, किरण देख रही होगी, ये सब चीज़ें. तो वो सेंस ऑफ वंडर ही आपको क्रिएटिव बनाता है. I feel that I have done so much, but I still am capable of doing so much because I have a sense of wonder. That sense of wonder is missing in today's generation. But there are so many, they're brilliant in so many other things. So they can be role models. It's a contradiction, but I think there's so much to learn. But if they're not given this mobile phone within the two. I was in a flight today, and there was a small, I think 1-year-old child was behind my seat. And the mother gave the phone to her and she became all right. कभी-कभी रोने देना चाहिए था. हमारे माँ बाप तो हमको पता होता तो बोर्डम क्या होता है. मैं तो शिमला में रहता था और एक आदमी आसमान पे देखता था, पीछे 5 लोग और खड़े हो जाते थे. क्या देख रहा? नहीं, कुछ नहीं. तो एक था, वो चले जा रहे हैं, कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. कुछ नहीं होना जिंदगी में, कुछ होने के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है.
Bilkul, and like you said right at the beginning, you're constantly learning, and you're a source of inspiration, like I said, for millions who've watched your journey, your struggle, not just fans in India, around the world, of course. You're a global icon, and we're celebrating your journey here today at Beyond World Pulse. Thank you very much for being here and sharing those insightful words. Thank you. Thank you,
Mr. Gadkari is a big source of inspiration for me. We were talking about inspiration. He is so nonchalant about life. He is so matter of fact. I watch his videos where he's scolding people. He doesn't think about being anything. So I think that's such a refreshing thing to happen. I went to his house in Nagpur. It's something. नहीं, हम इससे पहले बात कर रहे थे कि source of inspiration क्या है. तो inspiration तो बहुत लोगों से मिलती है. But thank you very much for having me. Now I can sit down and open my this.
Yes, you may. Thank you very much. Thank you.
A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And Anupam sir, talking of inspiration, please give a big hug to your mother. Hashtag Dulari Rocks is how she trends on Instagram and online. Thank you very much. She's a source of information. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Molly, I request you to please felicitate Anupam sir. A token of gratitude and appreciation, sir, from our side. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Union Minister for Road Transport and Highway, Mr. Nitin Gadkari. A special moment here. Well, the applause shouldn't stop, ladies and gentlemen. These are two gentlemen who've really inspired with their work.